So you're going to dress professionally, okay? And you will get a tag like this and wear it. That's what you need. When you go to the grocery store, when you go out shopping, when you go to restaurants and stuff, well, this is very good for restaurants.
Yeah.
I don't know any waitress that isn't tired, you know, that her feet don't hurt her. 1, 2, 3, done. Okay? Then they start talking about it among themselves. And then they're all at your table. Okay? So, there you go. You're getting out and getting business and everything. And you're helping those that need the help, that want to come to you. So, all right. Let's do some inductions, and then I want to see y'all do them. Okay? So you saw me do the one with the hand. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
All right, who wants to be hypnotized? Come on down. Have a seat. You don't need to be hypnotized. Okay. So, now, is it okay? You have to ask. Is it okay to hypnotize you?
Yes.
And you're okay with going into trance and everything?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, we're going to do this one. I'm going to do the hand induction too, but she's expecting that. So, this is a good one for group inductions. All right? So, I want you to look at the pen. All right? Just focus on the pen. Now, is it okay if you allow yourself to go into trance?
Yes.
And so as you're watching the pen's going to fall to the floor. You're going to follow it with your eyes, but before it hits the floor, you're going to take yourself into a deep trance. Is that okay? All right. The rest of y'all, you want to do it? Okay? So it works the same way. Give yourself permission.
Okay.
Except for Barbara.
Right.
Here you go. So, you didn't want to do it? You want to watch. Okay, so that's how it works. All right? So, now, are you in trance?
Yes.
You sure? Okay, I want to be sure. What I'm doing, I'm talking to, with my finger, I'm talking to her subconscious. I'm telling her subconscious what I want it to do. So, now, she knows what's going on, but it doesn't bother her. Does it bother you? Feels kind of interesting though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Touch you on the shoulder and releases. Your hand drops to your leg and you go deeper in trance. Okay. So now she's in trance. Y'all are in trance too. I will take this time to say some things to you. Always use, anytime anybody's in trance, it's a good time to tell them what a wonderful person they are. And they are. And you are. You are a wonderful person. You're a happy person. You're making those decisions right now to make yourself happy. You're choosing to be happy. Every time that you make a choice, you're going to choose the best choice for you. Now, you won't always choose to be happy because you like to take side trips, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so you get to explore life. but you will always come back into balance. You'll always choose to be happy in the long run. And do those things that are good for you. Okay. I'm going to count from 1 to 5 and have you open your eyes. Feeling wonderful, feeling great. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great. Did that feel kind of funky? Kind of funny that your hand could do that and just it didn't bother you for it to be up. It didn't.
No.
So your muscles, you're using different muscles.
I almost couldn't even feel it.
Right, you
It's
can't feel it.
invisible, like, it's-
Right.
Yeah.
You can't feel it. So,
Did you raise one of her hands?
did she raise one of her hands? No,
I
I
know
didn't.
well, worse. Did one of her hands go up?
Ah, yes. Okay, so
Was it
what I
her
did was
left?
I
It's
took
like
her.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I took her hand. Now I wanted the subconscious to understand what I was doing, so I held her hand like that. Then I put my finger under here and let her hand drop, and then I move it up and down like that, and stop. Move it up, let it drop, and stop until the subconscious now knows what I want, and then it stays there. So, you can do this with your eyes open or with your eyes closed, okay? And so this is good to let people know this, all right? And there's nothing scary about it, nothing at all. Release. Back to the normal state of being. So she's still in trance, as you can see. So it just, and you can play with that. And so when you have done a session, you should be at the end of the session telling them things, okay? What a good person they are, and helping them to change their life and whatever you want to fire in there. If it's stop smoking, you're now a non-smoker, and so that's where you're at. And so you add these things in, and then you just wait. And you talk to the people until it takes about 5-10 minutes, especially if you've done a long session, because you go so deep in, and you're so overwhelmed with all that energy and stuff. It's like you're in the vortex,
Yeah.
and that's what it feels like. You remember everything. Okay,
Yeah.
are you? Okay, so you're not done, so you need to come back.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh,
I just did
okay.
the pencil drop. And you can do this with a group of people. Okay, so now this is a very important. You want me to go sit over there? Okay. This is a very important one because it's going to be a major one. All right. Now I'm going to teach you the element induction, but it's a 4-minute induction. And you were talking about going to sleep. They can go to sleep on you when you're doing that induction. So what I'm teaching you is what is called quick inductions or instant inductions. Okay, and an instant induction is you go in right away. So this is in between a quick induction and an instant induction. I'm going to have her put her hand in my hand like this and put pressure on it. I'm going to tell her that I'm going to remove my hand from hers and say sleep. And then she will close her eyes and go into a deep trance. Is that okay? You always ask permission. Is that okay? And if they say yes, well, you got them. They're going to do it. Well, except for maybe Pam over there, who's waiting for someone to close her eyes for her. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have you concentrate on your breathing, And so what you're doing is giving them a bunch of things to do. All right? Concentrate on your breathing. Look here. Okay? I want you to look here. I want you to put your hand in my hand. Give me some pressure. And then somewhere along the lines, you'll tell them sleep. And so what you're looking for, you watch the eyes, you see it dilate. Okay? See the pupils change and everything if you want to do that, but actually you really don't have to, because after you, they don't know when you're going to say, pull your hand out and say sleep. So it works out every time. Okay? So put your hand in my hand right there, give me some pressure. And you don't have to reach so far. It's comfortable. Let's see. Look, I know you're a strong woman. So let's feel some pressure. Yeah, that's it. Okay, look here. All right. So now I'm going to say the word sleep to you. I'm going to remove my hand, and you're going to go into a deep trance. Is that okay? Sleep. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating, drifting and floating. Don't forget to talk to them. If you do this, and it surprises you, they'll come right back out. Their eyes go, boom. And so you must continue to talk to them. And it doesn't matter what you say. All right? And so I'm talking to y'all, and so she's off to, Colombia somewhere, having a good time. And just enjoying life. Where are you at? Where you drift off to? Where did you go? Cynthia, where are you? Tell us, explain what you're seeing.
Just black.
Okay, went back to creation. And so, that's a wonderful place to go. That's where a lot of healing goes on. So, but now, how did you feel? How do you feel?
Good.
That's the key right there. You feel uplifted and happy. Yep. Cynthia doesn't want to explain things very much. She we have to drag it out of her. Okay. All right, Cynthia. Anytime you want to go back to this spot, anytime you want to recover this, all you have to do is put your thumb and finger together. Remember? Okay. All right. So now we're going to anchor it. All right. It's a very good place to go. She's there. Why not use it? All right. This is one of her happy places, by the way. So when I talk about happy places and places that you can go, this is one of them. So I want you to put your thumb and index finger together, either hand or both hands. And what we're doing is anchoring that. And allowing your subconscious now, it knows what to do. So now it's going to start releasing all these feelings of wonderful feelings of happiness. Okay, you can release your thumb and finger. Eyes open. Okay. So now she can go back there anytime she wants to. Put your thumb and finger together and give yourself the intention to go there and let yourself go. So did you notice the change? And so she just went, whew. That's where she's at. And at any time that you're ready to come back among us, give yourself that intention. I know it's a wonderful feeling. You don't want to leave. Thank you. So, just sit there for a minute because I think you stumble across. Go sit down. Really that relax. Yeah, just wait for a few seconds so we can talk about it. Okay? So, would any of y'all like to try that to see what that is like? Don't make me make you volunteer. Because you're going to want to do this. Okay? How can you know how to do something if you don't experience it yourself.
I agree. I just feel like my brain's not ready. I'm too tired.
Okay, step right up. We'll get it.
I knew he was good. Why did I say that?
You okay now? Okay. Go remove your glove. Come on up, let's get you some energy. This is a wonderful thing to do.
Because I found listening to the tapes, and I've listened to all of them except one. I've got number 12 to do. And I thought, I've been here for hours. I get up and go take a bathroom break or get something to drink and put the cat out or in or something. And I thought, wow, I have energy. And ordinarily, I'd be so tired, I'd be over there sleeping away. And
Right.
Because when I listened to him, I was, I guess, kind of going into it too.
Exactly.
This is great. So
Yeah. So go ahead and allow yourself to go and experience this stuff. Okay? No, there's no law that says you can't do it, that you have to watch it. You learn either way, you know. So go ahead and enjoy the trip.
Yeah.
You know, love yourself. Say, oh, that looks cool. I think I'll do that. So, you can use the thumb and finger technique to give yourself energy. It's a tool. You can use it for whatever you want. It's better than cigarettes. Huh. Isn't that interesting?
I can't, what I'm finding is, I can't get out.
Yeah, that's how I feel like I'm still in
I
that.
can't get out. I feel like I keep going back down. I just want to go under. The more I hear your voice,
I know.
I'm floating.
Now, Brent,
I feel like I'm sinking.
these two didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Could that be the fact?
Yes.
Another reason? Because
Yeah.
they came
That's
in what
part of it,
time?
but it's also my voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so I already gave the suggestion that my voice
Right.
would help them relax.
Yeah.
I'm back
okay.
to that. I'm even right now. I feel like I'm going out of my body. I just feel like it's leaving. I'm leaving. That's just.
And so there's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
like I feel like
We
it's
can-
over here, and I got.
We can do an out-of-body experience.
I think she already is.
She's trying to, but we are interrupting her. It's a problem. She's listening us
We're
know that
anchoring
we're
her back to
interrupting
the
her.
body.
Yeah.
So I will do
It's
that
a-
with you too.
A
So
very
you follow.
bizarre feeling.
Yes, follow along with what I do. Okay. So, is it okay to hypnotize you and you, right? Okay. So now, having made that contract, it doesn't matter what induction you use. Okay? So I'm going to have them do the 3 breaths, and you allow yourself to go into trance. Is that okay?
Yes.
Just as deep as you've ever been. And actually, you go deeper each time. If you haven't noticed it, you go deeper each time as you do this. So make yourself comfortable, which I assume that you're already there. A little bit more. If someone touched you, you're going to go, ah. So go ahead and start now. That's it. 15, floating. 15, floating. There you go. 15, floating. Allowing that relaxation to come in. And just enjoying the relaxation. This time, though, I'm going to ask for your subconscious to work with us, to work with you, each one of you. Bringing up your energy level. When I count to 5, you will be energized. Just long enough to get through this class and whatever else you need to do before going to sleep tonight. You will have all the energy that you need. In fact, you'll feel it flowing now into your body if you take it in. Feeling all that energy. Your subconscious now is pulling from every part of your body and recharging it. Recharging all the cells. Feeling wonderful, feeling great, feeling charged, like you're ready to take on the world, and you are. Okay. Coming back up now. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next number, you open your eyes, feeling energized, feeling charged, feeling happy, and ready to do the work that you need to do. 5, eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great, feeling happy. Give it a minute.
I just feel like I'm floating.
Yes, well, you've been doing a lot of stuff, so that's not unusual to feel that. Now, you felt the perk of the energy flowing through your body and everything. Did she do most of the driving?
She did.
Right. Loud.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Just let that energy flow. You'll feel it. You'll start feeling it. And when you
My
leave,
heart went when
Yeah. you feel it
yeah, it gave a little,
boost.
yeah.
It's better than taking an energy drink.
Mm-hmm.
So all you got to do, anytime you want to do this, put your thumb and finger together. You want to give yourself energy? You do it with intention. I intend for my body to have the energy that it needs. So, understanding that you're going to also give it the rest that it needs too.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It is an energy exchange, so that's the promise. It's going to do this for you, you're going to do this for it. Okay? And all you have to do is put your thumb and finger together, and you'll get it. You can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed. It's more powerful when you do it with your eyes closed. Because then you can feel it, you can actually see it surging through your body. It's a pretty neat thing. Okay? So, don't run off. I've got you here now. Uh-oh. Okay, so now we did the hand induction. I haven't done that with you, right?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. Okay, so you know how to do it. So you could do it with me.
I'm not sure, but
No, I'm sure you're sure because you remember everything.
okay. All right, I do.
You do. Your subconscious heard everything, and all you can do is pull it forth. And it's very simple. And get their permission. Have them breathe. Look here. Sleep. Just move the hand to sleep. So when you do this, make sure that there isn't any thing that their arms or anything will hit. So, okay. So now I will do one standing up, so that you can see how that's done. And it's a very, very easy one. Is it okay if we do another induction?
Sure.
All right.
I might fall down.
No, you won't.
You definitely have to balance.
Your legs are strong beneath you, and you stay in perfect balance. Okay? Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Great. So listen, I want to thank you for coming out. Look at the hand, close the eyes, and sleep. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating. I got you. I got you. Nice and easy. So she's in. That quick. Okay? That's an instant induction. That's called handshake interrupt.
I gotta watch that one again. That was fantastic.
Now your hand's going to drift down to your side. There you go. Okay. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Drifting and floating. Drifting and floating. Drifting and floating. Noticing all that energy surging through you. And you can look at it as it goes through your body. And it makes you happy. Makes you feel good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. Feel wonderful. Feeling great. Okay? That's a handshake interrupt. It's really good because they never know. You can do this over and over again. They never know how you're going to do it or anything. And so now I will do another handshake. This time I'm going to shake your hand.
Okay.
All right? So let me have the hand. I'm going to shake it just like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say sleep. You're going to close your eyes and go into a deep trance. Is that okay? All right. So you can look right here. Okay. Sleep. Drifting and floating. I got you. Drifting and floating. Drifting and floating. It is that quick. Okay? And don't forget to talk to them. All right? They want to know that they're doing okay. So tell them, you're doing great. You're doing wonderful. I've got you. You're safe. Okay? And now you can do the work with them. They're deep enough right away. You don't have to go through, well, let's take them this way and that way. You know, they're already there. So go ahead and do the work, whatever you need to do. And here's the funny thing about it. Whatever you can do in your normal state of being, you can do in trance. Open your eyes. Feeling wonderful, feeling great. Okay. Now you can sit back in the chair, relax. Still in trance. Sleep. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating. Now the funniest thing has happened. Now, you like the name Pam, but there's another name that you like even better. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You'll tell me that name, and that will be your name for the next couple of minutes until we change it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What's the name?
Can't think of one.
Still in trance. Here comes some Ronald. What's the name? It could be male or female.
Jennifer keeps ringing.
Well, then why did you say?
Well, it just started coming forth, but I really didn't like that name, so I don't know why it's coming to my head.
Okay. Notice you can go in and out as you please. It's voluntary.
Right.
Okay, so you can open your eyes. There's no law that says you can't open your eyes and still stay in trance. Is that not right? So, okay, Jennifer, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Your name, Pam, disappear completely. Jennifer is your name. And you are excited about it because you want to tell everybody your name is Jennifer. Is that okay? 1, 2, 3. It's done. Eyes open. So, what's your last name?
My last name?
Yeah,
Seth.
Smith. Okay, that's cool. Middle name? Jane?
That's mine, but Sydney's
Wow, that's
too.
pretty neat.
Sydney.
Oh, that's cool. What's your first name?
It's Pam, but I'm supposed to say Jennifer.
Okay, she didn't want to do it.
She liked it.
She didn't like
Like
it.
the name. I like the name Jennifer.
So we'll call
Uh-oh.
you Jennifer.
So understand that if you go to do a comedy show and stuff, some people just if it just feels just a little bit off, won't do it.
Right.
When you're doing sessions, the same thing. If they feel a little bit off with it, they're not going to do it. It's okay. Let them know it's okay. All right. So I need to know where she's at, how deep she is. Okay? So now, Pam, I'm going to lift your left arm up by the wrist. You could help me, but I don't want you to. I'm going to lift it up. It's going to be as if it is a wet rag, cooked noodle. Okay? So don't help me. Here we go. So now I'll let it go, and it'll go. It feels as if it's heavy, very heavy, very heavy. You have no control over it, and it's going to fall to your leg and go deeper in trance. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating. So theirs is a prover. You want them to know that they're deep in trance. Okay? You want to know where they're at. There's lots of ways of doing it, you know. That's just one way. and see where they're at. So Pam, from this, from where you're at right now, I want to take you down even deeper. So from this level that you're at, I'm going to take you down 3 different levels. Now, the first level will be level A, the next level will be level B, and then the next level will be level C. Now, when you get down to level C, you'll go as deep into trance as you can go. In fact, you won't be able to speak, but you'll hear everything that I say. You will follow instructions completely. So when I tell you to come back up, you'll come back up. What I'm doing now is the Esdale effect, and also it's called the coma effect. Okay? So we always thought that you couldn't do anything with people that go into the coma effect, and so people just go there. And so you'd have to wait for them to come out. And so one of the things that you could tell them is that if you don't come up, I won't allow you ever to go back into this wonderful state that you're in. And you don't have to do that. You just tell them ahead of time. You're going into this state, but you will follow my directions to come up when I ask you to. You see? So that's all you have to do. And now, I want you to just take, are you okay in elevators? I forgot to ask. Are you okay in elevators? Okay. All right. So to get from this level down to level A, which you'll do, don't do it now, you'll go into the elevator, you'll press the button for level A, and it happens very quickly. And you'll let me know by raising your left index finger, okay? And your left index finger can always communicate with me. And it will follow my directions. If I touch it and tell it for you to come back up, it will do that. So I'm just adding a little bit of extra stuff, okay, to make sure that she comes back up. All right. So now, I want to, and so when you do that, when you get down to level C, you will be in the most beautiful place that you could ever think of, and you will just feel wonderful. Okay, so here we go. Once you go into the elevator, press the button for level A. Let me know when you're there. Okay. All right, go ahead and press the button for level B. Great. Now press the button for level C. Okay. You notice this time for level C it took a little bit longer. Okay. Now she can't talk. I mean, if I asked her to talk, it would be very, 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 very difficult for her. So, but in this state, there's healing to be done. So use it. Okay? So your body naturally wants to heal, Pam, and this is a wonderful place for it to do that. So now, allowing yourself to drift off, and whatever I do won't bother you in any manner, state, or form. I'll be moving your arms and legs around, but it won't bother you at all. So now, and she feels me doing this, okay? But it doesn't bother her. Okay. Now, would y'all like to feel what it's like to work with someone that's in a, they call it a state, so come on up one at a time, it won't bother her, and you can move her arm, and it feels like rubber. Let's see what it's- Anybody else want to? So it's not uncomfortable for her. She's healing. She's doing some healing while this is going on. Remember, don't do anything that would be harmful to them, because whatever you can do in your normal state, you can do in your in trance. So. So when I bring her back to her normal state of being, she's going to tell you how wonderful it was. She won't be able to explain everything, but she'll know that she was in a special place. Now, when Esdale did this, he could operate on his patients. In fact, this was before, this is a name that you should remember, and is Esdale. And it's in your books and stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. And so he was able to do operations, major operations, surgeries, taking off limbs and stuff, stopping the bleeding and everything, and letting the bleeding flow when he needed to. And of course you can do this with patients, not patients, but clients that are afraid to go to the dentist. They can go in and not get Novocaines or anything. Did you want to? So we've known about this state this whole time, but no one knew what to do with it. Well, healing. And it feels like rubber.
Yeah.
Okay. So I told her about the finger, so now I'm touching the finger. Pam, I want you to come up to where you can talk. You want yourself to drift up now. Drift up. Drift up. Still staying in trance. Okay. Is there something else that you would like for us to work with? To help you with? Anything? Hot flashes. Okay. So hot flashes, you don't have to have them if you don't want them. So remember how I told you about the knob for pain and discomfort? It works for that too. So anytime that you're having the hot flashes, just allow yourself to go into trance by putting your thumb and finger together, giving yourself that intention. You go right down into trance, and you will go ahead and take the knob and turn it to zero. Because there's no reason to have hot flashes. It's just letting you know that your body's going through a change, and that's perfect. That's fun. You know, that's fine. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring you up to your normal state of being. I'm going to count from 1 to 10. Notice now that I've gone from 1 to 10 because she was in this deep trance. We could have cut off a limb. She would not have objected to it. We might have, but she wouldn't have. But that's how deep she is. So now you have to allow that, the blood to start coming in and everything. So coming up now, 1, 2, 3. Feeling the energy surging in your body. Your heart beating a little bit faster, your blood flowing a little bit faster, that warm sensation flowing over your body, full of energy. 4, 5. Eyes feel as if they've been bathed in cool, clear water. And from this moment on, you are a hypnotist. You have the knowledge and abilities and will use them to help others. 6, 7, 8, 9. On the next number, eyes open, feeling energized, feeling wonderful, feeling great. 10, eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great. Pretty interesting. You knew I was doing things, you knew, but it didn't bother. And it's like your arm never gets tired. So.
And whenever you told me that I would not be able to speak, I felt like my tongue literally swelled up and like it got kind of numb.
Right. And so that was allowing her to go into that deep
Yeah, it's not having.
coma state.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could hear her. I felt like,
You hear everything.
yes.
Totally aware of what was
Totally
going on.
aware of everything.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Everything. So what do you think? Do you think you were in trance maybe?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. So, now we haven't finished with, we just kind of touched on your hot flashes, but there are reasons for it, and so we'll remove all those when we do a session.
Okay.
All right. So now, let's see. I need someone else so I can do another induction. Come on, ladies. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on down. All right. I want you to turn your chair a little bit to me so you can see. Okay. All right. So now, sorry if we do a quick induction with you.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to put your hands out like that. All right. I want you to look in between your hands. Up here. Okay. And watch as they come together. And by the time they come together, you go into a deep trance. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Sleep. Floating, 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 floating. Now I cheated her out of touching her hands together, but I allowed them to go together. I did it before she came, before the hands came together. All I did was just pull a little bit, gently. You're not wanting to pull their arms out of their socket. Okay? So, Mary, you are a hypnotist, and you have other abilities that you're going to use when you do this. And they're strong.
Very strong.
Very strong. The ability to hypnotize someone is very strong. You're able to do this and have the confidence of knowing what is going to happen. You already see them going into trance. You already see the outcome of it. And therefore that gives them that too. All right. Is there anything you want to work on real quick? Real slow? How about in between?
Slow.
Slow. All right. Energy level, what would it be?
Oh, yes, definitely.
You want to jump your energy level up because you have stuff
Yeah,
to do?
all the way till bedtime, till I'm ready to go to bed.
Okay. You want to touch you on the forehead? Stop. Feel the energy flows through me and through you. So I'm allowing my energy, which is high, to flow from me to her. You've got that ability. Use it. Tell them. Tell them what's going on. We'll count from 1 to 5. Bring it back. So, now, Mary, I want you to demonstrate what I just did. Do you remember? So let me walk you through it.
Okay.
So what I did, told her to focus in between, and of course I got permission that she's going to go ahead and do it. And then I just start bringing her hands together, closer and closer. And of course I told her that by the time you touch, you go into trance. But you don't want to touch. You didn't catch that part, did you? So now you just gently pull and say sleep. And the hands actually fall and touch. You bring yourself back out of it, and you're ready. Okay. Pick a victim, someone that would like to do it, and I'll step out. And
Okay. Who wants to do it?
so everybody's going to do these inductions. I want y'all to
Yeah.
get used to it,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, Carol. So you're gonna put your hands like this. All right. And what we're gonna do is, if any of your hands closer, we're gonna focus in between these. They go closer, we're gonna go in the trance. Is that okay with you? Yes. Okay. So ready? You want you to focus right here and watch, and make sure your hands go closer, 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 closer. Sleep. Okay, now you're deep in trance. Okay, so you can walk on anything you want to walk on. Is that all right with you? Yes. Okay. You can just feel very relaxed and calm and enjoy where you are. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want
Make
to
sure
share?
she's in trance.
Oh,
Prove it to her.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do is I'm going to take your hand and I'm going to put it on your forehead. Alright? And you rest your hand right there. And when I say, you're going to try to move your hand off of your forehead, and you're going to find that you cannot do that, but not until I say, okay? And until you're absolutely sure that your hand will not move from your forehead. Alright? Alright, go ahead and try to move your hand away. Find that you cannot move it from your forehead. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Okay. So there was a couple of things you didn't tell her.
Okay.
So she's still in trance.
Okay.
Stuck. Stuck tight. You cannot remove your hand. The harder you try, the more it stays stuck. The more it stays stuck, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper in trance you go. Do not try to remove your hand until you know for sure that your hand is stuck and it will not move. Now, you know you can remove your hand any time that you want to, but as long as you're using your imagination, your hand will stay stuck. Is that okay with you? Okay, stuck. Now, you're going to give it a good try and find you cannot remove your hand.
Oh, okay. That's cover.
So once again, we have a light worker who will not follow instructions.
Oh, right.
Carol, that's been me. I do the same thing.
So, stuck tight. You cannot remove your hand from your forehead as long as you're using that imagination that you have. It's a wonderful imagination. You've used it all your life. Well, you know you can remove it if you really wanted to. But now that you're using your imagination, it will not come off of your forehead. It's stuck tight. Super glued tight. Will not come off of your forehead. The harder you try, the more it stays stuck. The more it stays stuck, the deeper in trance you go, the better you feel. Now I'm going to ask you to try and remove your hand and find that you cannot remove your hand, but I don't want you to do that until you are sure that it will not come off of your forehead. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and give it a try and find you cannot remove it. And you can try as hard as you want. All right, the next time that I touch your hand, it'll drop down to your side, going even deeper, deeper relaxed. There you go. Letting your hand fall down to your side. Letting your hand come unstuck. There you go. So there are other things you can do besides sticking your hand to the forehead. So the funniest thing that just happened. So Carol, someone stole your belly button. I don't know who did it, but someone stole your belly button. So when I count from 1 to 3, you open your eyes and you'll go and find your belly button. Someone in this room has your belly button. 1, 2, 3, eyes open.
It was Pam. I didn't know it. Who has my belly button?
So who took her belly button? Someone's got her belly button. Now y'all need to give it back. Fessed up. Who took it?
I won't take the belly button.
Who do you think took it?
Mary.
Mary was it. That's it. So Mary, give her back her belly button.
There you go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6. That's it. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating. So make it fun, okay? It's good to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, okay? So if you can help your client laugh, that's wonderful. You can laugh with them. It's fun. They don't mind. You're not embarrassing them or anything, except for now she's stuck to the chair and can't get up. So Carol's butt's stuck to the chair. That's interesting. No. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Your butt's back. You got your butt back. Okay, go ahead and stand up. Funniest thing has happened. Someone stole your butt.
And it was not me.
So you can't sit down. Go ahead and try and sit down. You can do these things. So now, your butt's back, but your right foot's stuck to the floor, but your left foot can move. So you can go ahead and open your eyes and go back to your seat now.
No, I can't.
So, have fun with this, okay? Look here. Everything is now removed. You're back to normal. When I count from 1 to 5, you'll come back and be energized, feeling wonderful, feeling great, feeling very happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open. Feeling good, feeling happy. Okay. So don't go away. So I just taught her how to do it, but I was teaching you also how to do the bring the hand together. So you remember?
Mm-hmm. I think.
Okay. Mary?
Mary, I'm going to bring your hands together. When they come together and touch, you're going to go to sleep.
No,
Do.
I'm not going to go to sleep.
Oh.
I don't mind taking that, but I just had to put my energy back. You're down,
So what she just did was from QHHT.
Yes.
So that's what they taught her. You put someone to sleep. But you don't have that power. Okay? No one has that power over anybody. So what you're going to do is take her into trance. And so you say, Mary, I'm going to bring your hands together, and when they touch, you'll go into a deep trance. Is that okay?
Mary, I'm going to bring your hands together. When they touch, you're going to go into a deep trance. Is that okay?
Yes.
Do I say sleep then? Okay, I'm sorry.
That's a good time to say sleep, right before you put the hands together. And so you just give her a little pull,
Uh-huh.
a light pull, like that, okay?
And then do I?
Then you say
do I-
sleep. No, you can let go of the hands.
Go to the hands.
You can let go of the hands. They'll just naturally touch it, and either go apart or stay together.
Okay, because when Mary did it to me and you kept a hold of my hand, you kept touching my hands, I could feel you.
Yeah,
So
you
I
feel the
really
energy.
can't?
Right, so I couldn't, it was like I wasn't gonna go under because it was like, that's why I
So-
thought, if you
so
let
like-
me go, then I was just gonna float. I was just gonna,
So if I were to do it like this, but then when we get to here and then remove my hands,
No,
No, you drop it.
you don't never touch. You
yeah,
never let them touch.
okay, but when I bring them to
Right
wherever
here,
it is,
they
then
do.
you give it to me.
Right,
I
so
want
then,
to now.
so you bring it to about right there.
give a little
Hold
pull and then
and
let
sleep.
go,
Don't forget sleep.
sleep and then let
Sleep.
go.
So the word, and they know.
But I do let go of the hands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I can do that.
No, you kept a hold of my hands, and that's why,
And so you're flowing a lot of energy,
So I'm
and so
keeping
that's,
her.
yeah.
Ah,
yeah, because it was felt very different than the first time when you did it and it was here, there was no way I was moving that arm. I couldn't even feel it. It was like completely part of my leg.
right.
But when this time, it was different. It was just different.
Okay, so let's do it.
Okay.
Mary, I'm going to bring your hands together, and when I do, when they touch, you're going to be in a trance. Is that okay?
Yes.
Sleep.
A little bit more. So let me
Okay.
go ahead, come on back out.
Mhm.
Okay. So step up a little bit, either side. It doesn't matter. Pick one side.
This side's
Okay.
vacant.
So right. So this is what it is, and you're supposed to tell them about cross it.
Oh, okay.
So you hold their hands and you say, I want you to look between your hands, okay? So what they're doing is they're looking for the hands to touch, which never happened, okay? So I'm going to bring your hands together, and when they touch, you go into a deep trance. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to say the word sleep to you, and that will be your trigger.
Okay.
So you can say it any way that you want to. Sleep. So you just a little, and be ready to catch it too,
Yeah, I get to go too.
too far.
Mhm.
So you want to be a little bit closer.
Mhm.
One, two, three, eyes open. 1, 4, 3. Okay, so,
Can we try it again?
no.
Oh.
All right. I want you to place your attention, put your eyes right here, between your hands. Now, in a moment, I'm going to bring your hands together, like this. I'm going to say the word sleep to you. When you touch, you go into a deep trance. So, when you're saying sleep to them, it's just, that's for the hearing.
Mhm.
And so that gives them something else they got to think about. And then they're in. It's too late. They can't go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Eyes open. All right. You're a junkie. That's just. She has just become like me. Yeah, it's like.
I'm always going to find myself going in, no matter who's going in. I know.
Yeah, okay. So, Mary, I'm going to bring your hands together. I want you to place your attention between here, right in the middle. And when your hands touch, you go into a deep trance. And you can do it that way, or you can say sleep. It doesn't matter. I like to say the word sleep. Sleep. Drifting and floating, drifting and floating. Each time you do this, you go even deeper. And notice the energy. Now you're drawing the energy in from around you.
I'm just going to tap how full it is. So full.
Yeah, so that gets so many entities here. 1, 2, 3 eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great. And now Carol will play with you.
Mary, I want you to look right here between your hands. I'm going to bring your hands together. When they come together and touch, I'm going to put you into a deep trance. Is
You better start talking. You better start talking, or she's gonna come right out.
There you go, come out. I can't go out until you tell me to come out. Okay.
Very important to talk.
And what do you talk about? What do you say?
Hey, you don't have to say anything. You can say, well, the sky is blue today, or the sky is green, and the moon's going to get up yesterday. It doesn't matter what you say.
And you're going to feel very energized and very happy. And whenever I say, count you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to come back out and feel very happy. 1, 2, 3, you're starting to come back out. 4, 5, open your eyes. I feel happy.
So you tell them, I'm going to bring you back to your normal state of being. This is now in your brain. You cannot forget it. I am going to bring you back to your normal state of being.
Is that written down in the
No.
class?
We took
No
it
one
outside.
does this but me.
Can I try and
We need
feel?
to write that down.
No. Of course you can.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so I want you to pay attention right here, this area right between your hands. Alright. And as your hands move closer together, I'm going to put you into a trance. Is that okay with you?
Deep trance.
Deep.
I'm going to push you in a deep trance. Is that alright with you?
Yes.
Okay, so watch right here. Alright, and as I go closer, 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 sleep.
You better start talking.
Feeling good and going deeper, floating and drifting.
That's it.
Feeling good. Okay, so right now I want you to just notice that the socks you're wearing are purple and how much you love these purple socks. They make your feet feel so good. You love to have these socks on, okay? So I want you to look down and notice your purple socks. Go ahead and open your eyes. Tell me what color socks you're wearing. Purple. You love those purple socks, don't you?
Yes.
I love your purple socks. So what would you do if they were green? Because they look green to me. What color are they? Are they green?
No, they're purple.
You sure they're not green?
No, they're purple.
All right, Carol. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes,
Don't forget to remove it.
and I want you to now go ahead and release the socks. They're now removed. There are no purple socks, and I'm going to bring you back to your normal state of being. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open. Feeling great. Wonderful.
So the only thing you said was that you're going to put her into a deep trance. You can't do that.
Oh, okay.
You can guide her into one.
I'm going to guide you into a deep trance. Or you're going to go into a deep trance.
Right, you can say that. You're going to go into a deep trance. Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Oh,
But you
don't
can't say, I'm going to put you in, because that creates fear.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the one thing you don't want to do, is create fear. So don't do that. So
Okay.
you cannot tell someone that you're going to knock them out, because you can't do that. Remember, this is all voluntary.
Right.
So Pam liked her name so well that she didn't want to change it to Jennifer. Okay? So she didn't do it, and that's what will happen. Don't set yourself up for failure. All right? Unless you're doing a show, then that's different.
Right. Entertainment. I mean.
Entertainment is different. So you want them to think that you've got a power.
Right.
I'm going to knock you out. I got a knockout gun. And when I point it to you and say sleep, poof, you're out. And it works. Don't forget to talk.
Oh, and talk
Yes,
yourself.
you've got to continue to talk
Why do you have to continue?
because you come right out of it.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because you just went into a trance and then now nothing's happening.
So your natural
So your natural instinct is just to open your eyes and see what's going on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Would you like to be a demonstration of that so you can really see?
No, I just wondered why.
Okay.
I always have a
Come
million.
on up, chicken.
I have a
We're
million.
going to have somebody bark like a dog.
I always want to know why.
Yeah, it is a good reason.
Yeah.
And it's good to ask the question, why? Because,
Now, at QHHT, they told us that, which I'm seeing now that isn't true, that it's the inflection of your voice.
your voice, yes, they wanted to make it,
Monotone.
they don't know why
Monotone.
stuff isn't working, so now they want you to talk in a monotone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
The
because
That's
one
all
of the-
old.
One of the best hypnotists in the world was, let me think, Erickson. And Erickson would only teach doctors, okay? But he had this real screechy, high, felt like someone scratching their nails on the chalkboard kind of voice. He had no problem. He'd walk up to somebody and just start talking to them. And so I need a volunteer. Come on up. And so, how are you doing? And so he just talked to them like this and everything. And so, as they're looking into the eyes and they're talking about the weather and everything, and I want you to be sure that you cook a decent meal for your husband, okay? I want you to be sure that everything you do is correct.
Oh, Lord.
So, as he's doing this, he's doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm talking to her through my hand to her subconscious. And so, now, it'll be stuck. And so that's how he did it. But she's already went to another world, so I don't know if it'll come through or not.
yeah, it's because it had to do with the dinner. And
Yeah, I know. That's what she went to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, oh, that negative energy just flows right through. I can feel it coming in my hand. I'm
It
like,
was that cook Carol or Pam did, or it would have stuck.
Yeah.
so, but that would be how you would do it. So it's just in a handshake, and you know, and so you're just touching like that, and you're removing the hand, but you're not completely removing it. And therefore, it goes in trance.
So,
This
But
is
just
so
don't mention anything about cooking and husbands and stuff.
Yeah.
so you're,
Drifting and floating. I get you. Drifting and floating. Drifting and floating. And notice how good you feel. Notice how good you feel. Just allowing all that to come in. There you go. There you go. I got you. We're safe. All right. 1, 2, 3 eyes open. Feeling wonderful. Feeling great. So, that's what he would do. And you do the same thing. You could go up to people talk to you and stuff, and you're just shaking their hands. And now they're not paying any attention because you're talking to them. But their subconscious is paying attention.
They know exactly what's going on.
Right. And so when the arm stiffens like that, and you're just touching, and you just barely remove your hand, and you're just touching different places. You do it on either hand, and then it knows what to do. I won't do it today. Release. Okay.
Wow.
And it's that quick.
And you don't have to ask their permission? Or
No,
is it-
no, you
or
really
you-
don't have to ask their permission for that, and that's why no one would shake his hand after a while.
Oh.
They'd see him coming,
They
and
run.
they just, hide their hands, right?
Okay.
Put them in the pockets of something that they wouldn't shake
Hey,
his
that would
hand.
be good to do with the kids, too.
Kids' energy's too high.
Oh, man. You have to sneak it under the radar.
Yeah, you won't sneak that one under the radar. you have to come right out full funnel assault with them.
Yeah.
So I want you to bring either one or both of them
Okay.
whenever you want to,
Okay.
and I will teach you how to do children.
Oh, great. Okay.
So you're going to have children come to you.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't matter what age they're at, because you can do it one of two ways. You can, one, connect the mother or the father, whoever comes to you for the session, to the child's higher self.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it. After the age of 8, from the age of 0 to 8, they're in hypnosis all the time, so it's very difficult to work with them. From 8 on up, you can, to 12, you can work with them somewhat, but understand that their attention span is about this big. So you've got to get in there and do the stuff with them, and then get back out and come back up and talk about stuff and all, and whatever, then just carry them back in. And so one of the ways that I do children, especially, well, it works on everybody, actually. It's called the finger flutter, okay? It's sort of like a butterfly wing, right? Yeah, finger flutter. So I'll do it with this hand. I want you to watch my fingers as they flutter. I want you to follow my fingers wherever they go. You can use your head to turn your head and go with it if you like. And just continue to concentrate, and then bring it down and go into a nice deep trance. Drifting and floating. Don't forget to talk.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you say. They don't care. They just went into trance, and now they feel wonderful. You know how it feels. You feel wonderful. Okay? So it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, eyes open. You're wonderful, feeling great.
I would like to stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. We're all junkies, you know. So don't use Mary, because Mary doesn't count, because you just have to say, do you want to go into trance? And she's already there. So, and I want every one of y'all to be that way. Enjoy it. And do it with each other. Okay? So, all right. So that's 1. Hand was 2. Hand shake. 1, 2, 3. Hand interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the hand interrupt? You go to shake.
And then I forgot.
Oh, you're gonna see. So hey, I'm glad that you came out to class. I'm so happy for you to be here. Look at the hand. Close your eyes.
I like
I
that.
got you. Nice and easy. That's it. So now you remember the hand interrupt, the handshake interrupt, and it is that easy. So you have them look at the hand. You don't say, your hand. There's the disconnect. Look at the hand. Okay? Point at it. Make sure they're looking at it. Take your other hand, come down in front of them. Close your eyes and relax. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, Nanny? 1, 2, 3, eyes open. Feel wonderful, feeling great.
Because I was expecting to look at your hand, but you said my hand, so I was.
No, I didn't say look at your hand. I
The
said
hand,
look at the hand. As soon as you see the eyes go there, you go, close your eyes. Drifting and floating. I got you. Drifting and floating. Drifting and floating. Just relax. One, two, three. Eyes open. Feel wonderful, feeling great. Yeah. Okay. So y'all have all kinds of things that I just taught you. Bring the hands together. just a nice gentle pull. Be prepared to catch them. Okay, so you want to be close enough so that you can catch them. Okay, so just be prepared because they're dropping, going for the basement. Okay, and it's a wonderful feeling. So just be prepared for it, and don't forget to talk. I don't care what you talk about, but the first thing that comes to mind is just tell them, relax. I've got you, you're safe, drifting and floating, as if a feather on the wind, nice and gentle, drifting down now. Okay, ladies, let's see you do some stuff.
Okay, how does the handshake work
Yeah.
again?
It's just,
Oh yeah, you can do it sitting like that. And so you can do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to say sleep.
and it wouldn't
And
really
don't
matter
forget to get
how much
permission.
you can.
And don't forget to ask
Oh, yeah.
if you have any problems
Oh,
with
yeah.
your shoulder, neck,
Oh,
whatever.
So it'd be.
Otherwise, you're going to do that, and now you're going to have to do some healing with them too. Okay?
Oh, sorry. But you know what? Also,
But that's okay. I mean, that's what they're there for, you know, but you don't want to get sued for being obnoxiously rough. Your children's fine, you know. Oh, did you hit your head on the floor? Well, now sleep.
for at least 12 hours.
So, you haven't tried. Would you like to do something? Come on.
Good, we can do, oh,
Yes, anything you want to. I want you to do it.
Yeah.
we'll do it like that.
Should,
Go ahead.
what, should her and I do it, or what?
She's a good subject. She hasn't done a whole lot, so if someone would like to pick Barbara to work with, Bed Barb, and,
Bed Barb. Sure.
and do it,
Beverly?
come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
come
don't,
on.
oh,
Come on.
I don't check the camera.
Don't worry about the camera. You can just sit here and let,
With Marion.
well,
Or
Mary
you
or,
want to try?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, you just.
y'all, in fact, y'all can take turns. Y'all can,
Okay,
I'm the alpha person, I'm like,
and you two work with each other, right?
practice. I want y'all to get this down so well that it's second nature to you.
right.
And have the confidence in yourself that this works.
Okay.
It's a shock. It's a shock.
Right.
You just went into training.
Okay, let's see.
And so you don't want to talk. It's like you're in shock with them. So don't forget to talk. So,
And this will be, we'll say, the more we practice it.
right. The more you practice, the easier
I'm
it
gonna
is.
try the hand one.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to?
Why don't you do me first and then.
This is gonna be hard, okay?
Oh, wasn't it something like look at the hand? Is that the one?
Want me to do first?
Isn't that what it is? Look at the hand. Oh, wait, so.
He asked,
Your hands.
if we started to shake hands. And
Oh, that's right.
And then he said,
And then you look at the hand.
Go into.
and I'm looking at that, and then put this hand on us.
Okay with you.
Sleep.
Sleep. And,
Or
Or
relax.
relax.
and I went.
And be sure you're going to have to,
Use your hands, come together.
you know, make sure they're safe and that they're not going to fall down, they're not going to fall over.
Okay.
And you can tell them ahead of time.
Okay.
You got a seatbelt on. You won't fall out of the chair.
Okay. So, do I have to Okay, so before we do this, then I want you to go ahead and know and understand.
Oh, you can
have
do
a
it.
single
Come
phone,
on.
I'm not gonna fall.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna fully in
All right.
Okay, so I want you
All right.
to
You're not going to put her in trance. No, you're not. You're going to go into trance. into a deep trance. Is that okay?
Is that okay?
And sleep is, if you want to use the word sleep, that's fine. You don't have to, but I find that it helps to distract them a little bit more.
Awesome. That was good. I didn't even say deep, but you went into a deep trance.
I guess because I
You were
like
feeling
being there, so it's good.
She just goes.
Another junkie.
Okay, you want to try me?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, do I
And you
have
were very
your
happy.
permission to guide you into the deep trance?
Oh, so you're going to say deep in the beginning. Okay, good. That's good.
And so, if I may have your hand, and I'm going to tell you to look at the hand, and you are going to go into a deep trance.
That's okay.
That's not fair because she goes in anyway.
And now, while you're there, just know that
So what you want to do is handshake intercept. Okay, so it's don't shake hands. All right, so you put.
And you remember to let go.
Don't shake hands. You put it out there, you grab the wrist, look at the hand, close your eyes, and look there slowly. 1, 2, 3, eyes open for a wonderful feel great.
Wow. Okay.
So look at the hands, close your eyes. Look. That's it. I'm going to just leave you there for just a couple of seconds because your body likes to do this, it likes to heal itself, so that's what it's doing. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3 and bring you back to your normal state of being. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great.
And I will follow the directions.
So here's another one. So, okay, so I'm going to guide you into a deep trance. Is that okay?
I know.
Drifting and floating, drifting and floating, drifting and floating. Yes. Drifting and floating, feeling really good, feeling good about yourself. Allowing all that energy to flow through you. Okay, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And you open your eyes, feeling wonderful, feeling great. I'll give you just a moment because you like to be in that state. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great.
you have to be fast to do that.
Well, you can be as slow as you want to be. It doesn't matter. So, sleep. It doesn't matter. You've got an agreement with them.
Right,
So
so they're gonna feel
whatever you do is fine. 1, 2, 3, eyes open.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Once you have that agreement, they're yours.
Yeah.
You own them. Well, maybe that isn't the correct terminology, but you know.
Okay. You want to do the one about the hands?
Sure.
So now, do I have your permission to guide you into the
Okay,
deep trance?
so,
I'm going to ask you to look between
Right.
so you want the hands closed.
and I'm going to
And
start
the reason for
closing
that
the
is
hands, and when
because
I
they have to
say
focus.
sleep,
Okay, so you never want your hand to grab your hands, you just bring it up, look at the hand.
sleep.
Close your eyes.
I've got you, you're okay.
Drifting and floating.
Say,
Got you.
you're
So,
sorry.
That's the hand like what? That's the hand she's
And you are feeling so good. And while you're there, you're okay. I just want to let you know how much you are loved.
So,
and how
now
much
Cynthia,
you are.
how are you going to cook dinner tonight?
Oh, Lord.
And I'm going to let you be here.
Very happily.
3,
Yes, but I'm saying this because it's a good place.
So there's all kinds of ways of doing it. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter what you do.
Now, when it's time to bring you back to your normal state of being, I am going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and by the time I say 5, you will open your eyes, be full awake, and back in your normal state
So, do you want me to play with you too?
Yeah.
You know, all I do is just do this and say sleep. That's it. And you go through a nice deep trance, but you always made that
I
every
thought maybe I paused too long.
No, that was really good.
You notice you're taking your
That was good.
Just allow people to notice you're
Because you have to remember to say,
and you're in deep
bring
trance.
it back to your normal speed and everything. Yeah, it was really good.
Stuck tight. Stuck tight.
Oh, that was really good.
Eyes open, with your hands still stuck tight. And now how are you going to drive
My
home?
hands, the thing.
Okay, so we'll do, I forget what this one's called too, but we'll do this, okay? All right, Anna, do I have your permission to guide you into a deep trance?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so what I want you to
Stop.
do is
So it doesn't
hands like
matter.
this.
What
And I want you
do?
to pay attention
Once
to
you
the
have
area right
got
here
there,
between,
okay?
okay?
Okay.
And as your hands
Whoa.
slowly start to
They're yours.
shut, when they shut all the way and your hands come together.
You asked for it. Is that
Okay, is
okay?
that okay with you?
No, is that okay that you go into a deep
Deep trance.
Is that okay that you go into a deep trance?
That's it. Is it okay if you go into a deep trance? So, she was talking. It doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter. But you want to say good things.
Yeah.
You know, have them feel good about themselves. So, just, you'll have a little extra bounce in your step. Anything. It won't.
Okay.
It's just because I've been. Oh, yeah, it's very nice. And I couldn't do it. Y'all need to get one of these. And you need. Yeah. Where it's down where the bend is, somewhere in there, is a little strip shopping center, and it's this stamps on it. Well, I haven't been there in a while, so I don't know. And well, which way are you going down Dixie Highway? Because that's the wrong way. If you go in right, don't do that. You'll never make it. You make a left and then go down, across, there's a movie here, and then. Did I say Ronald?
Am I right?
Monterey, yes I did.
Oh, yeah.
Monterey.
Did you feel?
So it's down past Monterey. It's on the left-hand
Everything?
side.
Okay, good. How did you think my words, did my words come across
Well,
well?
for me,
Okay.
I was hearing their sounds
Too,
too,
okay.
but I heard the
So,
general soothing tone
just
of
make it
the
fun.
voice,
Whatever
and
you
that was
want.
very
I
soothing
have a
and
pen
relaxing.
right here.
So it didn't really matter
And I
what
want
you
you to
said,
know this
because you
when
just
I
gave
turn it.
me that feeling of love and caring, and so that's all I needed
Good.
to just stay there.
Oh, good, okay. So this is really good.
I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I show you the writing on the pen, every
Right,
time
do
I
you want to
script
do
for you,
another round?
you'll get to giggle so fast you can't stop giggling and laughing.
Have I
You
done
know,
that
you can
yet?
ask, is that okay?
Yes, I know, you do.
I'm going to have to answer for you.
We're
You
still
might as well
calling
be
trance.
you. Although I had given it away a couple of
Oh,
times.
okay,
I told
so-
somebody else.
You just did me, so that's my turn. And I don't know how to do that quick thing that he did, because it's like, by the time I heard his words, you were gone, so I didn't know what to do. So I
I'm
didn't.
not sure either, I don't know if it was, you could see maybe the ones that show like I can shake the hand.
Well, of course you have to laugh. You want to laugh. That's the whole thing. So don't hold
We're
it.
not supposed to.
I'm laughing with you. So,
Yeah, we did that one, and then there was the,
okay. So,
Then there was another one, he just went over and did
well, now
this,
remove that.
went over.
From your
I don't know
mind,
the words
and
that he said.
it don't matter
or
to see.
what he did.
yeah.
It'll make you laugh. Unless you
So
want
I'm
to.
seeing that
You might
sometimes the
regress
words,
back to
I'm
this time.
surprised by the words, and every time I take that message in and realize what he said, I'm a step or two behind.
Right, same here.
I don't, well, that's not your pen, is it? Well,
Yeah.
interrupt.
Okay, so now you can make it laugh anytime you want to.
We're gonna do that.
Oh, that's terrible.
Look at, focus on the hand.
Go back to smile.
Look at the hand.
You gotta do stand up. You can stand up.
I do this, and I say, you're going into deep trance.
Your hand, you don't have it close enough. You have to have it here.
Oh,
Because it makes you go cross-eyed.
yes, it does. That's what you're feeling. Okay.
Yeah, it makes you go cross-eyed. Look at your hand. Floating, drifting, floating, stuck. 1, 2, 3, eyes open. How are you going to cook dinner?
With my left hand.
1, 2, 3, release. That's it. Oh. So you want it close so that it actually makes them look at the hand. And you say, look at the hand. As soon as you see their eyes go there, even if they come back and look at you, you go,
I do?
Yes.
and bring yourself out of it whenever you're ready.
Oh.
Okay. Let's put your hand here. All right, put your hand here. Sleep. So I cheated a little bit. They both all go in. The trance. Well, I didn't make it. You were in agreement with it. So
Yes,
it feels so good. All right. At any time that you're ready to bring yourself out of it, go ahead and bring yourself out of it. Nice and gentle. Bringing that energy up with you. That's it. Coming back into the room. That's it. Because I never know where you guys go.
Yeah.
Which is okay. You just
Yeah.
take a trip.
Just go.
Yeah. Just take a journey.
Yeah.
I like to go out among the stars, so that's I go up there.
That's where I like to go too. I just love to go there.
It's just amazing, isn't it? And then I fly. I go and just explore.
Yeah.
It's like,
Wow.
you want me back? Ha, good chance.
You said I could come back when I was ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah, be careful how you say that. Now, with y'all, I can say that, but if I was doing a session with someone, they might just want to stay in there for a while, especially if I put them into the coma state. You know, and they don't want to come out. I guarantee you don't want to come out. Each one of you, I will do that with, so that you get to experience what the coma state is like. Okay? So we'll do that tomorrow. So it's almost 4 o'clock. So you can do it standing up too.
You want to try standing up?
What you must tell them, your legs are strong beneath you and keep you in perfect balance. Your legs are strong beneath you and keep you in perfect balance. Your legs are strong beneath you and keep you in perfect balance.